Hello, everybody, and welcome in. This is the Night Owl Crafting. Um, and here on this channel, on Night Owl Crafting, it's just it's basically when I started it, it was basically like a work with me kind of a thing, and then I have guests come on with me tonight. I have Miss Bobby, and she'll introduce herself in a moment. I'm Gail. My name of my channel is Gail Designs. I come on Night Owl Crafting on Monday nights at 9:15 Central. Wednesday for Let's Sew with Gail Designs on Wednesday. If I didn't, I think I said that. Anyway, forgive me. Wednesdays at 11:45 Central. And then I come on with the Patchak crew, which is Laura Trevino and I. And that is on Thursdays at 5 p.m. And we do various things. So tonight, Miss Bobby and I are going to be just doing some things that we have to finish up, some orders and stuff. So it's not going to be a project we do together, but we'll see. Bobby, you want to tell us about you?
Hi, my
Your
name is
channel?
Bobby. Name of my channel is E&E Handmade with Love. I do a little bit of everything. I do DTF, I do bling, I do embroidery, I do laser, I do HTV, I do everything. A little bit of everything. Um, I enjoy coming on here with Gail. I have to take a nap after I get off work at 2:30 so I can stay up with her because I'm not a night owl.
Yeah.
But we make it.
And so, yeah, so we start at 9:15 Central, and then sometimes it can go long. I'm trying to keep it back because for my health, I also need to like cut it back to like 2 to 3 hours. And, we have been known to go 6 hours, not with Miss Bobby, because she does have to work on the next day. She does work on Tuesdays, and she works on Mondays. But like she said, she just takes a nap and then she's ready to go for a few hours. But so or an hour and a half. She has started to fall asleep before.
I have.
Yep.
I have.
But she gets up
I
and
have
she'll
coffee
pace.
ready this time.
You know what I did, and then I want to say hello. So my daughter-in-law gave me, I don't know, she had some mixed coffee, some K-cups, and she doesn't use K-cups. And I had mentioned this before. She makes Mexican coffee. It's instant, and it is really good. But anyway, so this had hazelnut, caramel, and I think that was it. Then whatever other flavor. Oh, the cinnamon ones, she kept those. And because we had family here, and her sister likes to have different ones. So Folgers, and they did give me some Folgers. But anyway, so what I've been doing is after I have my morning coffee, I go ahead and I make like the flavored one, and then I let it cool off, and then I put it in my jar and put it in the refrigerator. So this is iced coffee. This is caramel, and then it has just half and half cream. And so anyway, so I'm going to say hello. Now Miss Sharon checked in and she headed to bed. She may still be listening to us, but it's nice of her to come and check in, and she does watch the replay. Deborah, and prayers to Deborah. She had an accident. She dropped a jar on her foot that she had surgery on, and so now the stitches are okay, but she's got some swelling, so she'll be in the bushes. Hopefully she's got her foot up and resting, and of course prayers are going out to you, Deborah. Casey Murray's in the house, and just never forgot about how much Tracy has helped me with my embroidery. and then Making with Marilyn and Picture Me Crafting and Spilling Diversity. All three moderators are in a row right there. Geneva, she's got my machine. I'm going to be like, I'm stalking Sam's Club for them to get that back in stock. Hopefully they will get it back in stock, but I'm trying to create some designs so I can sell some digital files and get some money so I can get that machine if it shows up again. But yeah, I'm going to be following you and your adventure with that machine. It's a brother sewing quilting machine, and it sells for $250 in Walmart. I saw it yesterday, and it was 149 in Sam's Club. Plus, it had a bonus of a $50 open toe quilting foot. So it came with a bonus, and it was $100 cheaper than Walmart is selling it. So Miss Robin, and I love what Robin did today in her on her channel. She makes those pouches with the embroidery designs, and I'm gonna, it's like my machine is strictly 4x4. There's no other hoops to be added to it, so I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to play around because I really like that. They have on Design Bundle Plus, they have and they advertise them as coasters. So it's for a 4x4 machine, and it has all different designs, like how she was showing that her buy has. And so I'll be playing around. And so let's see what else is anybody else is saying. Okay, I need your help. I don't know anything about quilting. Okay. I think I'm going to be doing some today. So I was told. So I got some of those pins, and a girl because I had reached out to the internet. I mean, not to the internet, but YouTube for help. And so because when I made my pouch, when I did the quilting, it ended up, and I used, you see, when I did the quilting, so I did diamond stitch, and then because I used the blue water soluble pen, and then so I used the blue soluble pen, and so then I just spritz it with the water to get it to disappear, but it shrank. Now, it didn't shrink widthwise, it shrank lengthwise, and your lining needs to be longer than the quilted part. And so I reached out and was asking, what do I do? And nobody was really understanding what I was asking. So therefore they couldn't really answer it. And with my experience in dressmaking, I figured, okay, so the width is the same, and it doesn't matter about the length, because you can actually make this as whatever size you want. And so then I just like, okay, so let me just cut an inch off of the lining, and it worked. But this, I don't know if we can you, okay, that was a good, see how this corner, let me try and figure out which way I need to turn it. So this actually could be, because once you do the French seams, then it made it shorter. And so this snap band is actually curling in there. So this is for me, for my use. And so I'll make sure that it's the width. So anyway, so I said I'm gonna get those. I got those pins now that will disappear with heat. And then the gal said, and she wasn't even the creator of the video that I was watching. She was just another sewist, offering help. So she said, test these out because some people have experienced cold bringing that ink back. It disappears when you heat it. And, but then cold brings it back. So she suggested me trying it out on some scrap material, some light colored scrap material, and then press it to remove the ink, and then put it in the freezer. We don't really have to worry about it being cold. Well, I guess you do, because I don't have my well, no, not right now, but today I had my air conditioning at 82 because it keeps coming on and then I'm cold. And so I moved it up to 82 so it wouldn't come on, and it still comes on. But when it's 115 out there, it's going to be coming on. So anyway, but like at my family's house, they have my son has to have it cold in there. So anyway, my daughter-in-law's dad looks like he's in Chicago. He's wears a hat, he's got a jacket on, and he's covered in a blanket. So Marilyn says that she put hers in the freezer and it didn't come back. But if you use black ink on black fabric, even when you press it, but if you use black ink on black fabric, even when you press it, I had a weird line show up. Oh, well, this came in because I got mine at Walmart because I couldn't wait. I don't know what brand it is. Dritz, DRITZ, heat erase marker. So it comes with a white one and a black one. And she told me about something that you press and which I saw that tool, I think. Yeah, I saw that tool, and it leaves an indentation in the thing. I have to go to the eye doctor, and so Lena used to always joke about my eyes. But it's like, well, my eyes are 70 years old, and I don't wear my glasses because I'm nearsighted and I don't need to see anything near. I can see it. But anyway, so I do struggle with it sometimes. So we have Moonlight Crochet and Crafts by Tracy. Welcome in. Thank you for coming in. So, and Karen Knighton came in. Thank you so much. And Dee Smith, thank you so much for coming in. And so yeah, Geneva, I'll help you. I'll help you with whatever, because we'll see. Because I'm gonna get a new machine. I hate to talk about in front of her, but she's a craft machine, and I am ready to upgrade. Of course, I'll keep her around. Because I've never used a.
Oh, there we go.
My other machine is a Viking from 1971, and it's just more expensive to have it cleaned than, and that's a different brand than I have, so it might be different from my experience. Yeah, I'm gonna test it out and see before I go and mark it up But yeah, with my
So
Viking, it had that little arm thing that you screw into your um, arm there. Hey, Diane. So, Bobby, Marilyn wants to know what you're doing over there. I think she's looking for
I'm
her.
trying to pick colors.
What?
I'm trying to pick colors, and I'm like,
Okay.
I just don't know if this icy lime and this aquamarine is going to go together.
Oh, so my bling, I'm going to be finishing up, and then I've got some sewing to do. But I do have a funny story to tell. You've been around my channel, you know that I've been working on those. Oh, geez, I started in March. The quilt block game for my great granddaughter. Her birthday was the 29th of May, and she loves it. She loves it. And so today, my granddaughter had posted some pictures and stuff, and so there she is. She's sitting down next to Daddy, and she's got that tote on her elbow. All of the blocks are all over the floor. So I sent the picture to my son and daughter-in-law, and I says, "Look, she ditched the blocks and she's just got her purse." Like, oh my gosh. So I definitely am going to be making more of these. I need to go get some. This is bees with honeycomb. My little miss that is here she did move back here, so she wants that one. And then this is my other one. I did finish fixing that, so now the bottom is all correct. And okay, Marilyn. And so then this one is butterflies and then navy blue. And so I need to get some cow pattern fabric and make that little miss a purse so that she can carry that around instead of carrying around her tote for her game. So, Bobby, did you see Marilyn said that sounds pretty to her?
I did. I gave her a thumbs up.
Okay, because I'm just busy yakking. So,
You're
so
fine.
anyway,
You yak. I look and read.
I've been
Do you like that?
quarantined. Oh. So, so I forgot what day. I think I started this on Wednesday, and because I was just finishing up some things, and because it was 115, this is my this is nope, wrong shirt. This is Gail Design shirt, but my Jesus and My Coffee, it's the Gildan heavy cotton, and I was just drenched when I came home, totally drenched. I had to remove every stitch of clothing, and but it was. We normally don't have humidity here, but because we've had rain, now it's humid. So anyway, so I said I need to make me a tank top with this design on here. So I couldn't get this to download the other day, and so I just took that as I need to rest. And so I did get it done. And so I have my tank top, and I tried it on, and it's too big for me now, but I'm still going to go ahead and make it. It's okay that it's too big. So it's just one that I got. It's a member's mark from Sam's Club. It's Pima cotton and modal, and I have shirts, short sleeve shirts out of this material from Sam's Club. Hey, Bonded Creations, welcome in. And so it does take the rhinestones work just fine with it. So that's what I'll be doing. That's navy blue. And then, so I did purple and I did violet ice and spelling diversity. I did see your comment after the live and I pulled them out. Did I put them back? Yeah, I put them back. So this is what I'm going to do. And I did try on the shirt to see where the neckline went. And it comes about like right here. But I have my, let me get over here. And then, so I have my favorite guy on. Oops. All right. It's not going to behave.
What are
Okay,
you
I can
doing,
see.
Gail?
Well, I can see it on my phone is correct, but then it wasn't on my laptop. I was just showing off Mr. Bob here. So this design is from
Aw.
this design is actually from Rhinestone Mechanic. If you go, and it's in the Eve, I mean not the Eve, it's in the Baby's Booty collection. And when you get the design, it's a naked gnome. The only thing it has is the hat. I went and I hand placed all of these stones. And so I gave him some beads in his beard, and some beads in his dreads, and gave him some pants. And so anyway, so this is sapphire, this is light sapphire, this is topaz, outline is Labrador. Then I've got what's that green called? Not evergreen. It was the first green that came out in a new thing. Anyway, then jet hematite and candy apple, citrine. Now get the green. Wintergreen. Thank you. Thank you, spelling. Wintergreen. And so anyway, oh, and then his shoes are smoked topaz. Oh, and sorry, and then jet black is for his beard and stuff. So hey, so procreations, welcome in. It's like Mondays, it's like see everybody a few times. There we go. All right, so I'm dreading turning this heat press on, but I'm going to be excited to have a tank top. And I should go ahead and test this pen. I'm going to test on some light colored fabric. Oh, and then maybe some, let me turn the heat press on. Oh, at least it's plugged in. Hey, Veronica, welcome in. Okay, so there's the dark fabric. And then let me try. Ooh. Hi, Tanny. Welcome in. Fonda, did you get your Jesus coffee shirt completed? Did you make it? I think the other pins, the friction or however they're called, might be. I was always thinking they were like a felt tip. I think Lena just got back from her vacation. I think I saw she was driving home yesterday. All right. Well, we're going to leave that on there. It's not exactly what I would want to do. Okay. Mine's going to be kind of a challenge because it's a tank top. Well, I mean, not necessarily that it's a tank top because I don't do sleeves, but it's it's not this kind of a neckline. It's a little bit lower. A little bit lower. And so I kind of laid it on there. I put the shirt on and then I put the design on and then kind of with this because the stones come up to here. I'm going to wear it regardless of what it's going to end up looking like.
Well, absolutely. I'm
Nobody pays
listening.
attention.
I'm
Nobody pays attention to what I wear anyway. I mean, one time I walked in, I was walking back to the the fabric in Walmarts are in different places in different stores. And the one that I used to always go to for fabric, because they have the biggest selection, until I found another one. And so that one is in the back by the baby stuff. And then the other two that I go to are up in by the storage bin stuff. Anyway, so as I was going back to the other one, and it was a Friday, and so you know how they have those people out there, like we in our stores, they're pretty much always like the electric companies or cell phone companies, and they're out there trying to convert you to their company. Anyway, so I hear this Friday, and I'm like, okay, and I just kept walking. And then they go, "Aren't you glad it's Friday?" And then I turned around because I looked down and hey yo yo, I looked down and I was wearing Marilyn's design for Friday, and because I rarely go out, and so it's like when I do on Friday, when I do, I make sure that I wear my Friday shirt, and so anyway, and so he noticed it. And one time I was at dermatology on a Friday. Well, I've been going on Fridays lately, but I can't wear my Friday shirt every Friday to the same place. Anyway, so and then one of the MAs was like, "Oh, I love your shirt." It's like, "Thanks. Here's my card." Okay, so I messed around with this so much that stones flipped over. So I'm waiting for the heat press to heat up anyway. But anyway, hey yo yo. Um, so And I have a Monday shirt that says Monday should be optional.
I agree.
And maybe I should wear that to Derm next time I go. So Friday, I went to get my stitches out, and the margins weren't clear enough, so they had to cut deeper and wider, and I'm still open because now it's draining. And so if they would just send me to the Mohs clinic, then they have lab on site, but now we're waiting. And then to see if they got clear enough margins this time, and then they'll close it up, whether that's going to be with stitches again or skin graft. And then they removed this one on my arm too. So and that's open and draining, and it turns my stomach to clean it twice a day. But anyway, but the thing is that it is not melanoma. So that's the good thing. I'm just tired of dealing with it. All right, so I'm going to heat these. I think my press is ready. Oh, it's not ready for rhinestones, but oh. It's not even set up for rhinestones. It was set up for the last vinyl I did. So I'm going to just add some heat to this to see if I can erase that. I need like a pressing cloth.
No. Stay there.
I don't know how long we're supposed to press it.
What?
Oh, you don't press it, you iron it. But anyway, mark fabric lightly. White ink marks may take a moment to fully appear. Oh, okay.
What are you doing?
I'm playing.
Oh, okay. Well, honey, you just play right along. Bobby's just sitting over here trying to get over this bling stuff because it's pretty
I
shiny.
know. Well, you had all that fun with the flock dots. So I'm testing out these
Oh my
pins.
goodness.
I got these pins that you add heat and it removes the ink. So it says
Right.
mark fabric lightly. White ink marks may take a moment to appear fully. To remove ink marks, either use friction eraser or on the end of the pin, or glide a dry household iron over it. Okay, well, I use my heat press because that's my heat source I had available right now. And so then now the white ink and the black ink came out. So I'm going to stick these in the freezer now to see if the cold brings it back out. Not that we want it to come back out, but want to check it out.
over there. She left y'all. I'm sorry.
Huh?
I said you left. I didn't even pay attention.
Oh, I
I
said I was.
had to look up. It was a quiet channel.
Oh, I should have turned my chair around so you can at least see something. Anyway, so the heat removed it, and then I stuck it in the freezer to make sure that the cold isn't going to bring it back, because that's what that gal said. Sometimes that's what happens. So, Bobby, what are the designs that you're doing tonight? Hey, Anna Smith, welcome in. I am not in
I'm
pain,
doing.
Anna.
I think, a Delonda design. I got 99 problems. Blinging isn't one of them. And then
And what
I'm doing a
isn't one of
Maryland
them?
design. Like bling. Blinging isn't
Oh,
one of them.
and blinging isn't one of them? I like
Actually, I
that.
think it says blinging ain't one of them.
What?
I said, actually, I think it says blinging ain't one of them.
Oh, blinging. Okay.
And then
Just block that.
I've got flock dots everywhere.
Yes. But I mean, if we made a design that says I've got, what is it, 199 problems, and flock dots is one of them. Nobody would understand, nobody but
Yeah.
another.
Nobody but another blinger would understand that one.
Right. Okay. The shirt is kind of silky, so it kind of stopped me from getting a t-shirt. It's kind of, because it's a loose fitting shirt, and it bells out at the bottom, I guess. And I'm getting kind of frustrated dealing with trying to get the center ready to grab a t-shirt, but then that defeats the purpose of why I'm making a tank top. Okay. So this is July 4th, 2026, 250 years is what our country will be.
Yeah. Kind of wild, isn't it? I've got stuff I'm making for it.
I wasn't going to, but I am now. I say that as if I have all the energy in the world to do it, but anyway, I'm going to try. All right,
Well,
so let's see. I don't know. This is not the ruler I need. Is anybody going to be doing anything, going anywhere nice for vacation? I mean, fun, camping or something this summer? Doesn't have to be for 4th of July weekend. So,
I'm not. I got craft shows.
Pardon me?
Said I'm not. I got craft shows.
But that's wonderful.
Yeah. I'm kind of excited to get back into it.
So
Might keep me out of trouble.
woo, that's center. All right. Now the hard part. Okay, girl. Geneva. That's what they had planned for my 70th, but I don't think we're going. I don't think it's going to happen. Hi, Jessie. I'm so excited you're here. Missed you the other day. Hope everything is well. Let me see. Make sure I got all these stones that flipped over. Geneva, where are you going to go? You know what? We could probably still go because my son and daughter-in-law just went up north and her sister came here to babysit her parents. So they could still take me just for a little weekend. I've never cruised before. Just as long as we don't have a hurricane in the vicinity. There's a tropical storm. I don't know when it's supposed to hit, but it's heading this direction, more towards Corpus Christi, Houston, which then you know that means Louisiana. But when I had my Mohs surgery for my forehead, that's when we had, there's Lena. That's when we had a hurricane. Oh, I got 2 stones that stayed behind.
Let's throw that one away.
Let's see if I can pick those up. Speaking of birthday trips, Lena, how was yours? Wait. Oh. Wait, that doesn't make sense. There we go. Awesome. I know your granddaughters loved their gifts. I know those weren't the reason why those 2 stones were left behind is because they're actually wait, which one is they were left behind because there was extra stones laying over them. Let me try and get that extra stone off of there. Meh. There we go. Oh, you got to see your great grandbaby, and you saw Rougie, right? Did you go see Rougie? And you'll see Evelyn next time you go. Is Evelyn in here yet? Yes, there she is. Came in just in time. All right, I think that one ended up on the floor. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm stepping on a couple myself.
Well, I just swept the floor. I always sweep the floor before I use rhinestones because they will go on. They'll pop off and fall on the floor. There we go.
Well, I used to laugh because when I first started doing rhinestones, when one of them would drop in the floor, my dogs just knew it was something to eat.
Yeah.
So they would run over there and eat them up. I didn't have anything to clean up. They ate every one of them. They quit doing it now.
Yeah, because they're not very tasty, are they? Well, I don't know.
No, but they just knew it was something tasty to eat. They just knew it was.
Okay, let's try this again. And then I'm going to have to retire this piece of heat tape, transfer tape.
And there we are.
Where are we?
Well, I got it all brushed in. Now it's just a matter of getting it pressed. Oh, you don't go in there.
All right. Let's give it. I thought something felt funny on my chair.
Well, what was feeling funny on your chair, Gail?
I had the pad. I had my pressing pillow and my Teflon sheet on my chair. All right. All right. All right. Ooh.
Yep.
So are these shirts to sell at your craft fair or for you?
This one's for me.
The problems?
I have problems all the time, Gail. I'm so
I'm
used to it. I don't even fuss about it anymore.
I'm talking about
I
the
just
blinging is not
kind of
one of
like,
them.
yeah, I mean, I can never get this transfer tape down usually in one fell swoop and make it look good.
Oh,
I always have to adjust.
I know. I would always have it done before I would go live because it's like, I don't want to do this in front of anybody. And it's like, nope, got over that.
Yeah, kind of part of crafting.
Yeah.
Making mistakes. People's used to watching me make mistakes. I do it, I think, every live.
All part of crafting.
I got flat spots all over me. Oh, good golly. I lost my
Okay.
hand.
You lost your hand?
I lost my end, my thing.
Oh, the end.
Here it is. All right, let's go press the shirt.
forgot this is a cold peel.
I still hear him hitting the floor. All right then. Oh, look. I got clock dots.
I'm using this to hold the shirt down while I'm removing the tape, the backing off of the vinyl, because this shirt is stretchy. So I don't want to stretch it out. And then the bling. I did HTV. Can you all hear me all the way over here? So I use glitter HTV for the words.
There we are.
Okay. Oh, that looks so good. All right.
I think you're perfect.
So, this I had cut when I cut this with my crafting thing. I ended up cutting part of my Y off. So then I found it on the roll, and then I added it back on here. I just butted it up against there. Anyway, it's just perfect. You can't even tell on the shirt. Only I know. And now all of you. Okay. No stones left behind.
Wow. Hello, bandit. Ow.
I like that design. Whew.
Looks good to me.
It's been a while since I've blinged. Okay. And of course, my hair is in there.
Ta-da!
Did you make that design?
This one?
Yes.
No, this is Delonda.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this one's Delonda. The next one I'm doing, I think, is Patrice's. I've only made one design. No, the next one I'm making is Marilyn's.
It's funny because people say that, oh, I've never had glue come through my shirt. It's like, I have. And that's why I put a pillow in between, because I've had it where I've had to like peel it apart. And I'll show you on this one, because this material, it's on the thin materials. And so this material is thin enough where the glue came through. And it doesn't, like, after I've washed it, like before, and it came through and was showing up on the back. After I wash it, it doesn't. That part came out. So, if you prepare. Oh, I never lost a stone. I wasn't that team. I wasn't on that team. I was on a team. But I was kind of self-teaching with, I had to learn that my with my AutoPress, I had to add an extra pad, and I had to because it doesn't give enough pressure. So I had to add that. I don't know if you can see that. I can see it, but I don't know if you can. Can you see the stones through? See the glue? So that's the.
Yeah, you can.
And but I know this is what you guys really want to see. So this is a navy blue tank top, and it's purple. I think it's eggplant. Oh, wait, here it is right here. Yeah, so this is cricket, and the color is eggplant. And then the stones are grape, and the design is by Gale Designs. And the digital file is available in the description in my chat. Description under this video, the link to thing. So that's my design, or that's my bling that I had planned for today. Thank you all for coming. No, just kidding. No, I have
say, hold on, I ain't now.
No. I know. Well, like Wednesday, I had said in my description, in my title, I had put sewing and bling. Then I said, oh, because I couldn't get, I had the bling brushed in while I was waiting for my laptop to warm up, but I couldn't get the glitter, the HTV to cut. So like I said, I'll do it as a video. And then it's just like with everything going on with the family leaving and second surgery and all that stuff. It's like when you're at a buffet and you see all that yummy food and you want to eat it, and then you can't. So those of you that haven't seen before, so this is the snappy band pouch. I'll go ahead and I'll try and make. Well, it's not going to move. Or did it move? Okay. I like that shirt. Is that a burgundy shirt?
Yes, it is.
So this is the snappy band pouch. I call them flat bands. And so you can use the ones that your kids might have gotten at a, thank you, Spilling. Your kids may have gotten like at a birthday party or something. You just want to make sure that if it has a design on it, that you're not going to be able to see it through any light colored fabric. You do want to use, you're going to put it in this way. You know, it's going to go in here where the hump side is out and the concave side is in. And I have found in my package, because, you know, this is just a retractable measuring tape. And I have found some, here's one actually, and where you can actually, do you see that? You see the numbers through that? Well, this is the part that's going to be up against your fabric, and you can see that. So this one is going to strictly be for why I bought them years ago, is to put around my vinyl. So I'm going to switch that out right now because why isn't that? Okay. Because I don't want to accidentally, unless you're going to have, unless it's going to be a dark fabric as your top band. But yeah, you don't want it to show through. So if you had some like from the kids' birthday party, and it had like cartoon characters or whatever, Superman, Spider-Man, you just want to make sure that you have darker fabric. So that doesn't show through. Oh, this one actually is another one that has the ruler in it. So that's probably, I probably already switched it out. Getting there. So I probably already switched it up. So now that's two of them. So I'm just going to stick that over there. But anyway, so I got these. These are actually sublimation ones. There's 100 of them I got on Amazon years ago. Okay, Billing. And so anyway, so this we made. JJ had Missouri Star Quilt Company had a sew along, and they sponsored a sew along, and Shay with Crafting on a Dime had collabed with them. And so if you became subscribed to Shay Shay's YouTube channel and to the Missouri Star Quilt YouTube channel, then you got the pattern free during the month of May. And you could still buy the pattern. It's available on Missouri Star Quilt Co. So anyway, but I'm going to be making these on my Wednesday show at 11:45 Central. I've got some variations that I'm going to be doing. And so I had turned in, many of you had seen my post that I did. I don't know when I did it, yesterday, last night. I don't remember. But it's there today. And so I got, so this actually comes in like a lighter color and a darker color. So this one is actually the same color. And so I'll be making more of these pouches. And so I got the same colors that one is made out of. So I got that. And then I love this. Now this is a directional, excuse me. So this is a directional fabric. So I will be doing a modification so that you can do directional. And then I like the polka dot for the topper part. So I'll be doing one of those. And then this caught my eye. I said, I need something summery or spring. And then I saw these. It's like, but it's not really summery or spring. But, many of you, and if you've been following me, I just stand in front of the fabric. And if it makes my heart flutter, then it's coming home with me. And so it is another directional. And so I looked at it and I couldn't decide if I wanted the yellow to go with it. And I says, no, I need to bring out the green. And if I change my mind, I have lots of different yellows in my stash. So, but I'm really drawn more towards doing with the darker green with that. So this is going to be another one. And then here's the darker color. And this one had more pinks in it. So I got pink to go with this one. So that would be something else. And then here is some more butterflies. And these are non-directional. I checked that out. They go all different directions. So this is actually a blue color in there. So I got blue to go with it. I'm going to love that. And then, of course, I already had another, I had these, I have another pack of this at home. So I went ahead and I got another pack of this. And I'm saying pack, but it's a fat quarter. I got another fat quarter to go with that one that I have. And then this one jumped in as I was leaving. I did take pictures of other sets that I put together so that I can remember the next time I go. Because like I said, I cashed in points from my fetch. Hey, Q, welcome in. Yeah, I'm talking about fabric, girl. We're going to do some sewing. And there's Shay Shay. Did you hear me? I was talking about you. So anyway, and I was looking at this and I go, oh, and I found the perfect color to go with it. And I just went ahead and put it, even though I had already bought everything. I got a $50 gift card and I had already bought my stash and some other supplies. But I said, I don't care if I gotta pay cash. And oh my gosh, I have $1.81 left for the rest of the month. So I'm glad that this didn't cost any more than what I had. Otherwise, I'd be borrowing money from my kids to pay my car payment. But anyway, but I just love this, and so I'm really excited. So Wednesday, let's go with Gail Designs. I'll be doing this with different versions of it. So and not using all of this, but because some of this I'm gonna do a practice tomorrow, and then and some of it I need to do the quilting first so that it's not going to take up the whole entire time. But so I got my supplies for that, and then some other things that are I think that these little tote bag key rings are going to be really cute, and I'm definitely going to be making one in the leopard. And anyway, so that's going to be really cute. So that's what I've got coming up. And then in case y'all didn't know, the 13th, because Laura and I, we had checked out, we looked at quirky national themes, for our Pash Hat crew. And the 13th, Saturday, the 13th is Sewing Machine Day. So we're going to be sewing on Thursday. Yep. She's going to get that machine started because she has a combination. She has a sewing embroidery machine. And so we're going to be sewing on Thursday. So I'll be sewing all week. Be sewing on Wednesday and on Thursday. Oh, and for those of you just coming in and not, I have to turn this fan on because that heat. I mean the heat press. Anyway, so for those of you just coming in, you know my I made the quilt block squares for my great granddaughter with and made the little tote bag thing, and so she's got it. And today I saw they had posted some pictures of I'm trying to move over. Oh, I have to go this way first. They had posted some pictures and of just her with some friends. I mean, just family with the friends. And her dad was sitting there reading books to her. And I saw she had that little crayon tote bag on her arm like this. And then I looked at the rest of the floor and she had all those quilt blocks all over the floor. I said, man, she ditched those quilt blocks and just carrying the tote around as a purse. So I'm going to make her one. And I have to find out what, I mean, she's one. I don't know what she's into. I don't know if she knows. She loves that crayon tote bag. But I'll make her a little purse so those quilt squares will get used the right way. So I'm thinking 1 year old is probably too young for that, but it depends on the parent actually. And because I know my great grandbaby that lives here, she's only 8 months old and they're already teaching her both languages. The great grandpa that lives here, lives there because he has dementia and Alzheimer's, and so that he has all kinds of games to keep his brain active. And so he's got like the kids. Excuse me, there's a spider. Shay, remember I told you that the spider had babies and now they just hang from the ceiling. Anyway, so he has all these baby toys actually so that he can practice. And so he was doing the alphabet blocks with her and in Spanish. So she's definitely going to be bilingual. So here is my bling shirt and I'm getting ready to sew. But here's my bling shirt that I made today, or actually it's a tank top because it's too dang hot out here. So I don't know if you can you read it or is it backwards? Jesus and my coffee. So that's what I did. And I have a oh, let me get thank you, Jesse. So I got some of those pins, Shay, black and white, and it came out with the heat press. Now I gotta I put them in the freezer to see if the ink comes back. Let me switch. Oh, this is all right. I'll leave it like that. And so let me get them out of the freezer so that I can see if the ink came back. Bobby, I'm walking away.
Gail, you're walking away.
Thank you.
Hi, everybody. How you doing? It's amazing how you can lose something in a spot this big. I haven't figured out how I do it yet. There it is. So what's everybody doing? Anything exciting?
Okay, so
Did it come back?
yep. Yeah, so, well, let me figure out how this is gonna, do I need to move it over here? Yeah, see, so the heat took away the black line and the freezer brought it back. Good night, Lena.
Good night, Lena.
So, but the white, I don't even know what set. The white did not come back. Are you leaving too, Pearl? Okay, good night. So, I don't know about that. I think I'm going to stick. I don't know. Okay, I'm not going to use this black ink. It disappeared with the heat, but it came back with the cold.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah. Marilyn, okay, so it is erasing with the eraser. It is erasing, but that's going to be a lot to do the quilting. That's going to be a lot of erasing. Yeah, it is coming off with the eraser tip, but not very good. I mean, yeah. When you're doing the quilting, it's going to be a binding, it's going to be the batting underneath there. So that's going to be, yeah, no, I'm not going to use the black one. I'll go ahead and use the other one and I know how to fix it now when it shrinks. And so, all right, let me put my vinyl stuff away. So I have these and that's not the one. Evelyn, are you talking about me? Are you talking about me? So, and I'll still get the friction pins from Amazon and check that out. But anyway, so I have these. This is from doTERRA. If anybody didn't know, that's the O from doTERRA. And they had did a Mother's Day thing, and it was these little roller bottles that are like perfume. Like this is neroli, and then I have and then I think this one is jasmine, and then I have gardenia. Yeah, jasmine. So anyway, and this I saw, somebody doing like for chapstick or lipstick. And I thought that would be cool. I, of course, would use it for my roller bottles. And so this one is actually leather. And so I'm going to make a pattern from that. And then this one is neoprene. Yeah. Yeah, that's a pin, and is a friction marker like a felt tip kind of a thing? Be patient, I'm trying to get it there. If my hand will just come back into the camera. There. See, it's a metal tip, like an ink pen. But I threw the back away and I only kept this part. But yeah, because I could take it back. Oh, you're doing a poo bag for a pup? Oh yeah, your new puppy. So anyway, so then this is neoprene, and it's actually sold as a chapstick holder. And so I'm looking at that, and so this is all one piece. And then it just has a slit here. And Geneva, if you're still here, I was really reading up on everything about that machine, that sewing machine, and it has a buttonhole thing, and it's and the presser foot is a buttonhole thing. So anyway, so I was really reading up on it today. Hope it comes back. So anyway, so I'm thinking about, so I'll be doing these like in the near future, probably on my Wednesday, but I have to play with a pattern for it first. And I would actually use it for, because I make my own blends too. And so, but I have roller bottles this size. I don't wear chopstick here. It's just nasty in this heat. It's just nasty. We can't have any of that on our purse. That's like having a chocolate bar in an oven. So anyway, I have this on my machine, and I've never stopped a project like this. I've never was sewing and then just stopped and just left it all on there. So I'm just going to finish stitching this one, so I can use my machine for something else. But let me bring Bobby back. Bobby!
I'm here.
I know.
I'm here.
I just didn't want to hog up. There we go.
Oh, I'm almost done with this one.
And yes, you've seen these things before, because I have another set, and then I actually have 2 more sets to do. I'm going to be doing one, either like horses or dogs or cats, because I'm going to be donating a set to a facility. My daughter-in-law was asking me something, and I said, I've been, I said I was checking out assisted living. I was researching assisted living homes, and in our area, and my son just stopped eating. And I says, no, no, not for me, but for me to like volunteer at. So I have some socialization, some conversations. And, I love to be involved with people. And so I want to make a set of these and take it to the facility and donate it and maybe play with them. I did some work with the Alzheimer's facility in Sacramento when I lived there. And it was a community project. I was working with Stamping Up at the time, and so we made some stamps with some sponges, and so each adult at the table got a piece of it, and then eventually, like they would put the paint. They would dip the sponge in the paint and then put it on there. And some of them actually created a flower because they might have had the stem, and then they had leaves, and they had the flower, and but they also had to do community projects. And so they had asked the coordinator had asked, do you mind if we stamp our the house name on the back? And I said, the facility name actually. And I says, no, not at all. This is just for us to be with you guys, and for an activity for your residents. And they says, okay, because we have a community project that we have to do, and this would fulfill it. And by making the cards, and then they donate them out or sell them or something. I don't know what they did with them actually. Hi, Precious Pieces. Bobby, Precious Pieces is saying hello to you.
Hi, honey. Hi, Precious
So-
Pieces. I'm
So
in a zone.
So this is my my coffee, my cold coffee. So that's what I want to do, and give back. My struggle is trying to find one that actually has English speakers. But I had lunch with my daughter-in-law's mother the other day, and so we taught each other our language. And so anyway, words. I mean, I know a little bit. Precious Pieces, I am not in pain. That's all I can say. They had to cut more. They had to cut deeper and wider, and they didn't close it up. It's still open and draining because they have to wait for the results to come back, whether they got enough margin cleared. And then they're either going to stitch it or skin graft. If they have to take more, they'll have to do a skin graft. So, but then they also took this one, and this one is still leaking too. So Evelyn, my doctor, he says they've been here 30 years, and he's married to a white woman. I was like, now why would you say that and say it like that, But anyway, he's actually now I have to think of what he's not the Philippine. He's Filipino, and so he's married to a white woman. He says that they moved here 30 years ago, and it took her a couple decades before she had made any friends here. And it's because where we live here, it's actually Mexico. It's called it is Texas, but it's actually Mexico, because it's the Mexican culture, it's the Mexican language. There's very few of me. And so the but because she came here with no family. I mean, except for him. He moved here from the Philippines with his his parents and all of his aunts and uncles and cousins, and so they all moved here. And so she didn't come here with anybody but that family, and so of course they speak um their language. I can't think of what it's called right now, but they speak that language, and they also speak Spanish, and she speaks Spanish. So, because I told them I'm trying to I tried to get like a remote job, but remote workers here, you not only have to speak English and Spanish, you have to read and write Spanish. So anyway, yeah, I'm learning. But the thing is I did take Spanish in college, and I did take it as an adult education afterwards. And the thing is that that's Castilian. Now, my husband was Spanish. From his family came from Spain, and that's the language they spoke. And for when somebody spoke Mexican Spanish, he didn't know what they were saying. They thought that he would because he looks like them, but he didn't know what they were saying. It is a different language. And I had a friend who is actually Greek, and she teaches Spanish in the university, and she says there's no difference. And it's like, there is a difference. There is a difference. And that Google, the Google Translator, it's Castilian, because my daughter-in-law is like, that's not how we say that, and then her mom like doesn't know what it is saying. So just keep on the border is tough. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm real talkative. Bobby, you're really working there.
You know what? I'm just letting you talk, and I'm getting this done, and we're living the best of both worlds here, girl.
I know. I did get my shirt done, and I do need to get this off of my sewing machine so then I can move on, because I need to make my prototype of what's in my head of what I want to make. I've never made it before, and but in my head I know how to make it. And I definitely want to make some more of these. Remember I showed you these? Bobby, I thought these would be, yeah, I thought these would be really cute for like your table that you're gonna have.
Oh, you have to wait a minute. I'm over here at the heat press.
I will. Oh, El Paso. You lived in El Paso? I didn't know that you have Texans. El Paso's rough, girl. At least now it is. I don't know what it was like when you lived here.
What you got?
Do you see it?
Yes, I do. That's adorable.
And so it's just using scrap. Oh, so your daughter is a Texan. So this was the first one that I did. I mean,
Isn't that cute? Those would be good filling or table fillers.
yeah. And you can just whip them up.
Yeah. Well, no,
It's
you can whip them up. Bobby would struggle. I don't sew.
oh, that's right. I force you to sew.
That's all right. You'll get me there.
Well, when Bobby actually retires and doesn't, and then gets used to not having to wake up so dang early in the morning and go to bed so early at night, then we're gonna fire up these lasers and get some wood. Oh, you're Texan by birth. Okay, Evelyn. No wonder you're a good pot stirrer. Anyway, um, so fun times. Of course, I got to be,
You darn right.
huh?
I said, you darn right.
Yeah,
3 more weeks. 3 more weeks.
3 more weeks. Okay. I got to be making some money so I can get some wood. So I'm going to do like you said, is go down to Lowe's, I think, and have them cut some wood. I better backstitch. I don't know what.
Look at their dunnage pile too. Sometimes you can get things there. Sometimes Lowe's and Home Depot and stuff, they have I think this is crooked. Oh well.
That's just when you get into a lean.
No, it's straight. Okay. All right. Here we go.
Make you bigger?
Yeah.
Oh, that's Maryland's.
This is Maryland. You guys can't see it real well, can you?
Tone on tone. Life is tough, but so am I, right?
Yeah. Is it better underneath this one?
Yeah. Let me grab
It
it.
always is.
No, I was going to move you. I was going to move.
That's fine. I had to move my. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. I hit the button. Okay.
Yeah, that's really pretty. Life is
There it
tough,
is.
but so am I.
And then here's the other one. This is, I think, Delanda's. I'm almost positive Delanda's.
I got 99 problems, but blinging ain't one. I don't know what kind of wood I need, Evelyn. I think it's 3 or 5 mil. But yeah, even like Jess even said, they go to, I think her husband works at one of them. And so, yeah, they're really good about it. You just you pay for your piece of wood and they'll cut it down any size that you need. So, Bobby's been making some really cool stuff. And I have, for starters, I have a box of 100 of those bamboo pins that I'm going to do some engraving on. And I want to do some engraving on pencils. before my kids go back to school. Those are what I know I want to do. As far as anything else, it's like I have to have a reason for it because I don't have a craft market that I'm going to be selling in. And I don't think I want to, I don't think I want to sell that kind of stuff. I mean, I love that kind of stuff that you were doing, but I don't want to ship it. I don't want to ship that. I would definitely make that eagle for my son. Didn't you have
that
an
one that
eagle?
I showed you? I had a dragon and a sloth that
Oh,
I did.
dragon. Okay, so the dragon,
Yeah.
because he's a dragon. And I think
They're
maybe
thick
Jeff,
enough, you wouldn't have to worry about it.
huh?
They're thick enough, you wouldn't have to worry about when you ship them, because if you think about it, you got 5 layers of 3 millimeter each layer. So it winds up being about this thick.
I know. I guess I was thinking of the expense, but I guess that gets added into
Oh,
the price, right? I don't pay the shipping.
exactly. They pay
Okay.
shipping. You don't. You don't pay shipping. No.
Okay. Okay. Um, yeah, I don't, Evelyn, they don't charge you to cut it down. That's just part of their yes scale. What are you saying yes scale for? Oh, you're answering about the shipping. I'm sorry. I'm just, I'm just so used to, because I can't, I have to pay my bills, I have to pay my living expenses, and there's nothing left. Well, this month I have $1.81 left. Um, but I have food. I mean, I have food. Don't worry about me. I'm okay. It's just those co-pays. I did really good where I didn't have a specialty doctor since December. And then now Durham, I got to go again one more time. So these blocks, these quilt blocks I've been working on. So I have everything I need for them. That little tote that I made to put them in did take an entire it did take an entire fat quarter, so I will need to go back and get one of those for this. And then when I get some extra funds, then I'll get the ones for to donate, because that I want to get something that would be fun for like an adult, And I know if I make my great grandbaby a set here, that little Miss will actually be playing this with her, and then her mom and dad both speak Spanish, so they can teach. It's like, my great grands, the older two, they both their parents had spoke Spanish too, but they never taught the kids to be bilingual. So now they're needing to be bilingual living here. But all right, so all these projects. Oh, that's right. I have one of these. Um, so Durham, they really like these things. And did I bring it in here? Yes. So, and then I gave them a small package of tissue in there. And at first I thought I needed, because these tissues come with like the they have the side opening and you have to take them out. And at first I thought I had to like find some with the centerfold, but no, I don't. I can give them that package and then they can take their tissues out. But they had let me see if this are, so I have these personal wipes and and they were saying, oh, and then when I run out of tissues, then I can put, their personal items in there, their sanitary things, whatever. So these actually fit in here. So that would be nice. These, so instead of tissue, you can like have the individual packaged wipes to go in there, or your sanitary things that starts with a T. A soul still exists. They can still get it faster than parents. Oh, okay. What is ESOL? Yeah, I don't know if they want to, because with the other great grandma, she just talks to them like they understand what she's saying. And little miss, she'll turn her head away and then she'll, like, she's shy, which she is not, but english speakers of other languages, soul. Okay. um anyway, and instead of learning, well, I guess because I was there and I don't know what grandma's saying. And so I don't know what grandma's saying, so I can't translate it for her. And so if my daughter-in-law is there, then she can translate. She helps us both translate. So anyway, so this is the Kleenex holder, and you can use them for other things. And so here I have like, and the girls at Durham, because I made some for the staff, which then I took 8 in with me, and for the first surgery, and then and I took 8 in so that they could have like their choice. But then there was 6 of them. It was the doctor and then her shadow, which trainee, I guess, and then the nurse and her trainee, and then the MA and her trainee. So it's like, good grief, this is bring your daughter to school to work day. So I was overstimulated because it's just too many people. There was just too many people all over me, and I'm already in not a good way. And so anyway, I really was praying, and I had my stress balls, and so anyway, you doing another one, Bobby?
No, I'm playing with this.
What is that?
It's
Oh,
it's a little shaker. I'm going to put a ring through here, I'm going to poke a hole in the bottom here, and I'm going to put a ring through there, and I'm going to put a badge holder on it.
Okay.
It's just something I stitched up.
And that's for your table too?
Yeah.
And when is the date for your show?
There's actually one down here every Saturday.
Okay.
And then there's another one in the same town that is once a month Saturday that's inside. The one every Saturday is outside. Then I've got one in I have to write them down. August 22nd, I've got one. And July 15th or 14th or something like that, I've got one. So I have shows I can go to every month or every week. That's what I'm going to try and start doing.
So I only have
Because it's
5
time for
more
me to
of
get out of
these.
this house.
Yeah. Yeah. And socialization, because you're like working in an empty warehouse. Oh, actually, you're working from home now, right? You just have to go in one
Yep.
day?
Yeah, I only go in one day a week. So I'm here with my dogs usually all day.
They're not going to like it when you leave. I
They
mean,
don't like it when I leave.
so Spilling says, congratulations on those events.
Thank you.
Yes, learning a second language is confusing. And when I took it in school, Evelyn, it was bringing out my French. And so, Spanish and French are both languages of love, and they do combine well. Not necessarily that what I'm saying actually makes sense, but our final that we had for that class was she took us to a Mexican restaurant, and yes, she paid for it. The teacher paid for it. She took us to a Mexican restaurant, and we had to order. We can only speak Spanish, and we had to order from the menu in Spanish. I go, oh Lord, you better teach me how to say my allergies, what my food allergies are. So she says, sit by me. So she had me sit by her so that she could help me, and so because we couldn't be having me have some kind of anaphylactic shock. So
I don't feel like that. It's got
anyway,
stars.
I did those. Did I did no, I didn't make a one with the bees.
No.
Oh, I have to. So I have these bandanas. I got these. When was the first Bling Fest? 2023. I got these for there. So it's white with gold and black with gold. And so I guess to make those bandana totes, I need to get 2 more because you have to have 2 of each color. So I'm gonna check that out. I'll do black, and then the white would be the lining. I don't know, because that gold is so pretty. I don't know. We'll see. You took Spanish and it helped with Italian when oh, okay. So it was easier to grasp a hold of the Italian. Wow. First of all, cool that you got to go to Italy. I don't know if I really want to visit another country. Well, first of all, my doctor would never allow the long distance. Wouldn't be able to fly that long. Fly that long. Yeah. Okay.
You're going to make me say cuss words, aren't you?
I'm not going to make you say anything.
No, this silly thing here. My hole must have closed up. Trying to get this ring in this little hole, and I think the ring's bigger than the hole. So it's not cooperating.
Does it help with the romance spilling? No. So this, so I'm doing Monopoly bingo, and that's when I'm earning my gift cards. Anyhow, and so my team that I was on, it's an American team. I was the only one playing. I was the only one doing the challenges. And it's like some of the challenges you needed to have your teammates contribute, or you just don't go anywhere. You can only go so far, and then your teammate has to like get a pink ball in the center. And so I asked support. I said, so I'm on a team that's not actually playing. I need to switch teams. They said, well, you're going to lose everything you have. And it's like, okay, so then I just spent everything that I had. So then I'm not going to lose anything. I'm going to spend it. And so anyway, so then I left the teams. And so now I'm a little bit more knowledgeable about how to do all this stuff. And so I had checked their stats, individual stats and stuff like that. And I wanted to make sure that they were actually playing and stuff. And
Cute.
And then so it turns out, so it wasn't an American flag. It was blue, white, red, and it's vertical. And I think that's the French flag. So then I looked it up, because then there's also the 3 that goes horizontal. And then now I forgot what country that is. There's actually a few of them that are red. So it's either red, white, blue, or blue, white, red. And of course, then they threw in the American flag, in the description, but that's like 13 stripes and 50 stars. So anyway, so it turns out I am on a French team. And so then this one guy comes in and says, bonjour. And I'm like, okay, I can say that. But don't try and have a conversation, because he'll come back to me. Portuguese. Oh yeah, Romanian. So anyway, so it's kind of funny, but it is so nice to be on a team that's actually playing. And because now instead of just having 2, well, I never made it past that because we never got the 2, but now there's like 5. and I haven't been playing today, so it's like they're waiting for me to get the pink ball. Netherlands horizontal. Yeah, horizontal. Blue, white, red. But this is vertical. The team I'm on, it's the vertical blue, white, red. Netherlands and yeah. Oh yeah, they threw the Texas flag in there. So the Texas flag is a vertical blue. Well, I have it here. Actually, I don't have it here. I already put it away. Well, Flag Day is coming up, so I'll put it out on my Flag Day. But yeah, so Texas is the vertical blue, and then red, white. It's actually right here. Yeah, no, excuse me. It's a white, red. So, but yeah, let me just put that up on. Like my donut for donut day. Glitter. That was the best donut. Didn't gain an ounce. All right, so I'm gonna. This will make a cute. This will make a cute little tote bag. I'm good. I'm just gonna keep making these little things because they're so darn cute. Oh
Wow.
no! Oh no!
No, it was buttons. I was walking by and
Okay.
I saw this little container and I thought, if I'm not mistaken, this is clips. Well, I finally got it open and it's buttons. I don't know what I'm doing with this container of buttons, but now I have buttons all over my floor. That's not going to work.
Yeah, Evelyn, that's the team I'm on. Is the France team.
Not unless I just glue it.
And it's blue, white, red, correct? But there's other Americans on that team, so I can at least chat with them and okay, so can do that. Yeah, blue, white, red.
Dogs found it.
I don't know what my neighbors would think if I put a French flag in my window.
I promise you. It's nothing. Drop it. Come here. Drop it.
What am I doing?
Listen to me fuss at these dogs. They just know that those buttons are something for them to play with.
Oh no. Did you get them picked up before they came in?
I just had to grab one out of her mouth.
Oh,
They're a mess. Wouldn't trade them for the world.
yeah, Whiskey would be doing that. They would not even have hit the ground. She would have grabbed a hold of it. She doesn't know if it's something coming from your hand, it must have been good, you know. And
Exactly.
you know what, Evelyn? Um, so the thing is so you know about that. So the um the Mexican Revolution was against France. And I'm like, what? You're celebrating, you know, our people. So anyway, so it's just really interesting to hear the history of that. And I'm like, it's like you married a Frenchman, you know. And but he's also Blackfoot Indian. So anyway, there's that. Um but yeah, so we just kind of keep quiet about all that stuff. I don't want to celebrate them slaughtering my people. Oh, you know what? I need to have that, and then I have, oh, y'all can't see. So you need 3 rectangles, um, 2 the same color, or this out of the same fabric. That's your front and your back. And then, oh, you're Blackfoot as well. Okay. So my mom's mother came from Quebec, which is Canadian French, and her dad came from Paris, which is European French. So got that. So and that's where the black comes from. Okay, I need this one. I need a rectangle of this one. Cherokee. That song popped that song popped in my head. Shares Cherokee. Was it Cherokee Nation? I only need one of these. Let me find a spot for it. I liked the Sonny and Cher show. I think I actually liked her costumes.
Yeah, that was it right there. Her costumes were something else.
Yeah, she pushed the envelope because you couldn't show your belly button on national TV back then. And so she would still be bare midriff, but she had a jewel in her belly button.
Right. Okay.
Um,
So I compromised. I glued it to the back. That way they can go ahead and put it on their shirt. With a little clip here. And they have their badge holder. I'll have to make
what
a few
did you
more of
glue
them.
on the back?
The badge holder reel.
Oh, the reel. Okay.
Yeah. I was going to put a ring in the bottom here and put this on there, but it's like there's really no way to fasten it. So I just went ahead and just glued it on there. It'll be fine. It's not coming off. And then these little clips have like rubber things on them. Let me get in the right spot here. So see, they've got little rubbers. So it holds
Okay,
on to
there
your
you
shirt.
Okay. There we go.
I think it'll be fine. It's different.
Yeah, hold it
I did
still.
that on the embroidery machine.
Okay. It's still not coming. Well, maybe it is. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, there it is. Yeah. Yeah. And Evelyn, he was a fabulous, fabulous designer. Okay, so I'm trying to remember how this went. And so okay, so I need this. Because this is directional. So it's going to end up like this. Okay, so then I have to go like this because then it'll come up like that. Okay. Okay, so we're going to do, wait, let me get my threads back here. So we're just going to do a small seam, actually. So I learned something else, which you quilters know already, but so when you're doing quilting, you don't open your seams. You press them to the side, and for us that sew, because it weakens the seam, but those of us that sew, we spread it open. I'm not going to do, even though I'm not quilting, I'm not going to do that. Okay, so here's that direction. So now this is going to be my bottom. And so I need to figure out which way this needs to go. So I need it to be that way. So I'm going to do this way. Okay. So for one directional fabric, for the bottom seam, so you want them to be facing down, because then they'll face up when you open it up. Okie dokie. I'm going to have a whole slew of these when I go over to the families on Wednesday. I'm just gonna load. Okay. So here's what I have. And then it's going to go like this. That's the bottom. So then the bees come up. And on this side, the bees come up. And these are the straps. Oh, I only needed one strap. Yeah, I only need one strap. Okay, so I have an extra strap. I'll put that with that. So I have an extra strap. All right. I have my shirt. All right, let me plug in my iron. Oh, the 13th is also Dragonfly Day. Ooh, I love dragonflies, especially since they're mosquito and they eat flies. What is today? The 9th? Oh, today's the 8th. Today's Best Friends Day and Upsy Daisy Day. Don't know what that means. Yeah, Bob Mackie. Oh my gosh. I remember his costumes were so good. I remember, goodness gracious, the Barbie dolls that he created with those dresses, the jewels and stuff. Oh my gosh. They were expensive. They were just so beautiful though. I worked at Hallmark and they had some of those, dolls there for the collection. How did this get? Oh, this is my other one. Must have. This is my gardenia. So it's just a solid black one. Yeah, these would be really easy to make. These would be a good filler for your table too, Bobby.
What?
Making some little chapstick holders.
I actually have some of those. I've got um, embroidery designs for them, and I've already
Okay.
got a bunch of those made.
All right, you go, girl, then.
They, they did a what they called a set, and it was a chapstick holder, sanitizer holder, key fob. Oh shoot, ID case, um, something else. There was like six different things, and they were all like one would have been bees, one was cherries, that just different things. I messed that up. That's all right.
We and
So
spilling
I've been
diversity.
stitching those
Mm,
out.
okay. Spelling diversity. Normally we do like Laura and I do like we'll Google or whatever national events, or international, and so this time we asked for wacky wacky events. And so the fourth was Hug Your Cat Day. The fifth was Donut Day. The sixth was Eyewear Day. It was Eyewear Day. And because it's red, white, and blue, so it goes on my tree. Um, the seventh is Chocolate Ice Cream Day, which that's not wacky. That's just like crazy for South Texas. It'd be a puddle day. Um, eight is Best Friends Day and Upsy Daisy Day. We don't know what Upsy Daisy is. We didn't look it up. The ninth, tomorrow, is Donald Duck Day. And then the 10th is Ice Tea Day. And I did a patch. Um I did an iced tea patch. And then the 11th is Corn on the Cob Day. 12 is Red Rose Day and Peanut Butter Cookie Day. And the 13th is Dragonfly Day and Sewing Machine Day. And I didn't go any further than that because I ran out of room on my scrap paper. I said that's good enough. That'll get us to that. So I'm glad Laura's going to bring out her sewing machine. We're going to sew on Thursday. Don't know what yet. I have an idea what I would like to present to her. Like I think she'd like to make some of these and something. And of course I want to do some embroidery patches, but I have to do them before the show because my machine doesn't behave well enough to do live um, performances, especially since I have to use my phone and I use my phone for my volume. You know, So okay, so here's what I didn't do the last time I made one of these is so you sew the bottom on. So this is the bottom, but then you sew one side on and then you sew the other side on. Then you go ahead and fold this down and press that so that then you can stitch it. Now, here's what I'm contemplating here. My machine has black thread in it. And I'm going to go for it. And if I don't like it, then it's going to be one of a kind. Let me, are you struggling?
My rubber band popped. I'm just making a headband's all I'm doing.
Do you like them, Vera, or are you just like, what are these women do? You know, coming up with these crazy things. I mean, you know, this is our third time around with these holidays, you know, the normal stuff that's on people's calendars. I mean, I did iced tea twice. I don't even know where it is. I know it's here.
Yeah.
And, oh yeah. So here's my iced tea that I did. So I just wanted to drink iced tea and make pretty themes. So I'm going to make this into a t-shirt too. Since iced tea day is on the 10th. So, okay. What am I doing? Okay, I'm going to stitch this. Although, well, I don't know. I drink iced tea a lot. All right, so the strap, I folded in half lengthwise and then splits. Now I need to It might be a good thing that I made two of these. I'm just cut it off. Oh, you're making bows.
Yeah. Something to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out how the ones that my great granddaughter wears that I showed you, the
Yeah.
wraps, the head wrap bows.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting ready to do.
Good night, Diane.
Good night, Diane.
Oh, that's right. It's Monday. Yeah, have a blessed week. I think it's Friday, you know, it just, my whole schedule's off. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. My phone's going out. Ooh, it's down to 5%. Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Chat, can you still hear me? I know you can hear me. You're sitting right next to me. Thank you, Jesse. Yeah, my phone, it went dark and I'm like, oh, but it's, now I have it plugged in, but it's down to 4% now. Oh, let me get it plugged in before it goes out. All right. Now it's 3%. I better charge up.
It's been a while, Bobby.
I'm so happy you're here, Jesse. Missed you the other day. Oh, the black thread doesn't look bad. I think I will do white thread next time because then it will be less obvious when I I'm going to be teaching my great granddaughter how to sew. And the first thing we're going to be doing is not using thread. We're just, you know, like, you might not be old enough to remember that when they taught us sewing in school, they gave us paper with lines on it and you had to stitch on the lines, and it's not using, you're using your machine but you're not using thread, so it's just poking holes, you know. And then we did like the circles, and and if I'm trying to teach her, if I'm teaching her to sew in a straight line, I'm trying to.
I had to put it away. I got aggravated. I forget. It's
Okay.
it's been a while since I've made any, so I couldn't remember how to do it. There's a certain way you tie them, and I'd have to go back and watch the video.
Okay. This is the wrong camera. I'm like, why am I not getting it? So
There
anyway,
you go.
yeah. But can you see this? Okay, it was perfect just a little while ago. Look at that stitching. Oops, I had to go hit the phone. Look at that
I
stitching,
see
and
the
I'm going to be
stitching.
teaching my great-granddaughter to stitch in a straight line. She'll say, but Gigi, you don't stitch in a straight line. And look at that
What in the
end.
world?
But so I'm still going to continue to make this. And then and then um I'm going to I am going to do white stitching next time on this for this fabric, so it's less noticeable. 'Cause that's what I did for this purse was I used the white stitching.
Right.
It's just I had this thread in here. And I'll probably finish up those squares tomorrow. What else? Somebody was asking me for something tomorrow. Oh yeah, I have to make a doctor appointment. All right, so I'll finish this one up and then we can go. Jesse, what are you saying right for? Right? Use the white thread next time. Okay, so try and get this in here. And get this matched up. Oh, it rained hard today. And I was like, oh, I should put my car out on the street. Let God wash it for me. Because my car, it sits, my house is right on a corner. And so everybody, even cars that are at the end of the street, they turn here, they come here and go down my street. Okay, Jesse. The so they turn here. Anyway, so what bothers me about that is because then it's a lot of traffic and it's a lot of dust kicking up and my car just sitting there. It is caked with dust and um it's silver, but it it's still, you can't see the sparkles with all the dust that's on it. So I was thinking, oh, I should move it out and let the rain do it, but it was raining so hard I couldn't get out there. So next time. Wow. But your ponds are full. Yeah. Yeah, we're getting a lot of rain, more than usual, which we absolutely need, so I'm not complaining about it. It's just my car needs to be washed. And because we're in a drought, we can't wash it. And so everyone, when they post stuff like that, then people in the chat will say, well, stop building car washes. Well, the car washes, they say, recycle the water. So it's not really contributing to our drought.
I'm doing this wrong.
There was, I saw some other flooding too. I think it was Tennessee, but it was where cars were floating down. When we get our rain, it rains hard and fast, and then it's done. And then because it's so hot, the sidewalks are dry, and you would only know that it rained because of the puddles that are still in the little dips in the roads. I was watching that today and I'm like, wow, you can't even tell that it rained. I mean, the grass is probably still wet. And then they'll come out and they'll mow and because they're on a schedule. And so then it's just, yeah. Sometimes you just have to remember that in my day, we had common sense. These kids nowadays don't know what that is. I mean, many of them don't. And then people would say, oh, just let nature sort things out, when people are doing stuff that's really not so cool. Just let nature take care of it. So Marilyn, did you finish? I know I was falling asleep. I was in and out Friday Saturday when you guys were doing your blocks. Did you get yours finished? They were looking good, you and Patrice. All right, so now I have to turn this. Oh wait. Oh, I almost. Oh boy, I think I need to be making these every day so I can remember how to do it. Okay, so then so I sewed up the sides. Now I'm going to bring this point. Okay, I'll go back and watch. I don't remember where I left off, but I'll remember what I've seen already. So then bring this point, and I remember now from doing the other bag, just got to match these seams up. Wait, there is no seam. There is no seam on the bottom. All right, so then you just sew across here. Sorry, that's looking blurry to me. No, I need an update in my laptop. I need an update in my sewing machine, my embroidery machine. So I just have to do with what I got. All right. All right. Then I'm just going to copy that because I didn't really measure that. I just knew it's tiny, so it needs to be tiny. So if that goes this way, then that goes this way. I love these little things. They're just a little hard on my thumbs, difficult on my thumbs. And that reminds me of when you were doing that tiny backpack, Marilyn. It's like, oh, that is so darn cute, but oh, I couldn't maneuver my hands for that. Years ago, I could have, but will you ever make another one of those? I'm sorry. Probably not. I'm sorry, Marilyn. I'm asking you all these questions, and you're probably editing a video or something. Speaking of videos, is Tim gonna honor all of his followers and come out with another video? We've been missing them. All right, so let's see what I did. So I got the
Mm-mm.
oh, I guess it's just looking blurry to me. So I just boxed off those ends down there. That looks cute. All right. All right. So now
That's
this
adorable,
much.
Gail.
I love them. And then if I might, so these are scrap binding. So it's just like a bunch of like this. His buddies have been giving him grief about not having any out for. Oh, so it's not just not just your community missing him. So yeah, and I tell my son's neighbor has a Jeep also, and so I said, oh, you should check out this. So he follows him too. He subscribed to him, and so anyway, so this is just all like when I got that dog toy that I needed. Oh, I needed the squeaker out, so I bought a dog toy at Dollar Tree just for the squeaker, but everything else I could use. Like, so here's the stuffing. And then the fabric I made, I used the fabric because it was, oh, I always forget what it's called.
Minky?
Huh?
Minky?
No, not minky. It's kind of plush, kind of, you can make a blanket out of it.
Fleece?
Yes, ma'am. I was just getting ready to reach for it. Yeah, so the fleece, I was able to use that because that's what the dog toy was made out of. So everything about that dog toy, I was able to fleece, Marilyn, recycle. And then this is scraps that I've cut off of like the quilt binding, the quilt batting, which is this is polyester. So this is my scrap bag of that. So this is a real scrap buster project. Everything about it is scrap. So then you just stuff that in there, and I needed a little bit more. The first one I did was perfect, and then the second one was overstuffed. This one is understuffed. And your friend that goes and does your that goes with you for your thing, do they make something to sell there?
Does who make something?
Yeah, I'm sorry. You have a friend that goes with you to sit at your table with you for your craft
Oh,
fairs.
no, that's Allie, and she actually talked me into going to the flea market with her. She's there every month.
Okay.
She does make stuff, but most of her stuff is purchased because at the flea markets you can buy things and resell them.
Okay.
So she's been doing this for so many years. She's got all of these suppliers and everything that she knows, and she can get stuff fairly cheap, sells them. So she don't have anything homemade on her tables.
That
And I'm just the opposite. I have
yeah,
everything homemade on my tables,
yeah,
and you know, I don't buy anything.
yeah.
But the craft
And
shows down here that you do, they want everything homemade. They do not, they want it handmade, homemade. They don't want
yeah,
things purchased, you know.
yeah.
So,
And that's the way at the one that I was hoping to get into, because it's a the real estate company puts it on, because it's to advertise their um what is it called, their in that area. They have their they own all that land, and so that the housing
right,
development, so that's where their housing development is. And so they have it in the park. They provide all of the easy ups, and they have a marked, they go in on Saturday night, and they put all the easy ups up there, and to mark the spaces, and then they put the tag of whose booth it is. You don't know where your booth is going to be. They assign it because they know who's your neighbor going to be, and it's all part of um, their plan, and their map. And so they're not going to have two things that are similar together, but it all has to be made, and everything has to be from the valley, from here. And I'm like, well, that's kind of difficult for me. But then I found out they don't really let crafters in. They're pretty much like food and plants and stuff like that. So they do let some crafters in. Like there is, when I first started going there, um, there was one, and what is that other laser? The kind of the original, the glow forge, glow. What was it called? Glow.
there's a glow forge, but I don't know that much about lasers really.
So so they had a booth, and so I really enjoyed all looking at all their wood stuff, and that they did, and they had a big booth, and of course they offered personalization if their booth was set up where there was electricity. They didn't always get it because if there was a vendor there that sold something that needed refrigeration, they would get the booth with the electricity. So,
Right.
anyway, so that's how they roll. And then one time when I went there and I was talking to the bread lady, and that's the name of her shop too, is the bread lady. And oh, her bread is so good. And anyway, she said, you know what? She says, just come and bring your stuff. Just keep it in the car. And she says, on a day like this, because it was drizzling, she goes, on a day like this, sometimes the vendors don't even show up. It was free. It was free. That was the other thing, is even though I have my own Easy Up and it does have, I have the walls for it, the sides and the back.
Right.
And so I have that. And but it's difficult for me to put it up. And so that's what was nice, is that they do that. And then and it's every Sunday, and they change the time. Now they have it later instead of early, because wait, they have it, I don't remember, because I can't go anymore because of the sun. But anyway, yeah, they have it at 5 o'clock instead of 2 o'clock. So they have it later. And so anyway, so yeah, I was really looking forward to going because it was free. Because if you don't make, because like when you go to these things, the first thing you have to do is make back what you paid for the booth. And then after that, then you can start counting how much you make, And so if
Right.
you got the booth for free, then it's all paying your business back. And so anyway, I was really excited about that. So the bread lady says, just bring your stuff, keep it in your car, and then, half hour in, if the person doesn't show up, just take it. She says, they never come, the realtors, the business that's putting it on, they don't show up. They don't come. They actually come on Monday to take down all the booths. So anyway, so and my granddaughter and was going to do it with me, and that first year that I moved here, and it was the holiday one, and she made some bracelets and stuff to come and sit with me at the table. And but then she got last minute, she got called not last minute. She worked for Home Depot, and they had a ban on you couldn't take any time off during the holiday time, which was, if you had to go on vacation, you had to go before Christmas and after New Year's. So she couldn't do the booth with me. And then after that, she moved to Houston to go to college. So, okay, because I'm using black thread, I have to go slow to make sure that I do a good stitch straight as I can. Oh, you know what? I forgot.
Uh-oh.
I was so careful to remember to do my fold over. I forgot to put the key ring on. Oh, you know what? I can still put it on. I mean, I don't have to take it apart to put it on. I could just slip it in there.
Yeah.
All right. Now let's check it out, see if I got the back of it stitched, because nope. Even though I pinned it, so the straps are on, but it's still open in the back. So I do need to go over again. I have to keep making these so I can get them right. And you know what? These can just go. Great Granny stitched these. Think I could get away with that excuse?
Why
No
not?
complaints. No complaints about the stitching. A great grandmother of 7. I got 2 more coming.
Oh Lord.
I know. So one's coming
I have
in.
one.
Let me see. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6 and 7. Because the one that just had sorry, I'm starting to rub my eyes. I'm tired. So the one that just turned 1, she waited till after her daughter's birthday, that then they announced that they're expecting. So they're expecting in January, and then the youngest granddaughter for me, she's expecting in December. So there's more to come.
That's good.
Yeah, so I was talking to my granddaughter, and I says, I have a feeling you're carrying a boy. And she goes, I think so too, because it's different. And but her husband says he really wants to have another girl. And my son, who has 4 daughters, really wants to have some more boys. And I mean, not that they carry on the family name anymore, but anyway, so I'm hoping that she does have a boy, and it's January, so I hope she has it on his birthday, on my son's birthday, because that would be a nice birthday present for him to have a grandson on
Yeah.
his birthday. Okie dokie. So I'm going to order the friction pins, I think they're called. I'm going to check out. Somebody's got an Amazon. Marilyn, do you have an Amazon store? How does that work? Do you have to buy what's in your store? I want somebody to get credit. Anyway, so this didn't turn out bad at all.
I think they're adorable.
Just trying to get the so I guess this would be my favorite side, because then you get to see that whole bee there. And my stitching didn't turn out bad, but I will use white thread next time, because I had to go over it twice. So this was the front side, this is the back side, because I didn't even get the stitching on here. So I can just open this up and feed it through there. You use, like, I saw somebody use like the the staple removers, the ones that kind of looks like it bites.
Yeah.
That opens these up really good, but I got it on here anyway. There we go. So,
Whose pattern is that, Gail?
what?
Is that one you just made up, or is that somebody's pattern?
Um, yeah, it was, so I saw it and I was like, oh, I think I can make that. And so I did. And then I saw another variation of it where this was solid and then you did a piece up at the top. So that's what I'm going to try and do. I tried to do that here, but I couldn't figure out, if you take just this piece, you just take this piece and split it in half. So
Yeah.
anyhow, and then I got these not in this cup. I put them in the cup, but I got these from the Dollar Tree and they fit perfect in here. If you wanted to do a little something and could put your business card or some kind of information on there.
You don't go to any shows?
No, I would need to do, because of the skin cancer, I would need to do indoor. I would need to
Right.
do indoor. And I don't know how much they are. I always find out about them. You have to get on the list or something to find out about them early enough to where you can do stuff beforehand. Thank you, Marilyn. Thank you, Jesse. Shut that off. Where's my other one? Um, and then this one. I love that one too.
Those are so cute.
Yeah, and they're just like like either key ring or you put them on your bag. I mean, charm. These are
Right.
really. I love these purses. I'm going to be making more of these purses. Let me. This camera. Goodness gracious. What I'm seeing is we're blued out except for that camera. I just have to wait for my laptop to. There we go. I want to get that up there and then we can go like that. So, but yeah, I really like this purse. It's really cute. It's 2 circles. There's 2 circles. I did this on a Wednesday show. And oh, what's in here? Oh, so it's good size if you just need to carry your phone. But anyway, then you can have a little keychain, a matching keychain. But anyway, yeah, so I'm going to be making some more of these because they're actually perfect for my little granddaughter, great granddaughter that loves to be carrying around purses. She's in her purse era. So I need to honor that. And so then this is my Jesus in my coffee. I did eggplant, purple glitter, and then grape bling. And that's my design. And
It must be
and
my
I did it
internet.
I did it on a tank top because I need tank tops. It's too hot here for shirts, for long sleeve shirts. I mean, short sleeve shirts. And even these are getting so big on me. But anyway, I lost my mouse. But that's it. Do you want to show? Let me get you over and you can show what you've got. Which one do I need? Do I need your desk or your love?
Here, let's see if it'll look good this way.
All right, let me
Nope. I think it's going to look better here.
Okay. Let me get you back over there. Yeah, because the color is truer there, and that's the same, like it's truer on my phone, but it was not coming, it was not clearing up.
Oh.
Yeah, I like that.
I do too.
That's what I need. That's what I need to wear to my next derm appointment.
That's I think Marilyn made this with me in mind.
Oh, with you in mind?
Yeah. I think she made
Marilyn
that design
says she
too.
just noticed the design. That's yours, Marilyn. You did that. And then
I've got.
And then you think Delonda made that one?
This is Delonda's.
Now she popped in. She popped in on us one night. I think it was with Keisha and Lena, and we made the Texas flag. That we made the Texas. So this is freestanding lace earrings, and so we did
I was
that.
here for that one too.
Yeah, and then the shirt, we blinged the shirt, and then you had a bag tag or something.
I just threw. A little clip and glued a bag or a badge reel to the back.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
See?
Yep.
Then I finally glued my honey house onto my bee badge reel that I'd made.
Okay. And now how do they attach that green one? Is it on a lanyard or is it how do they attach that green one to their shirt or whatever?
This clip.
Okay.
They'll be able to attach to their shirt with this clip.
Okay.
This clip's got them rubber things on there so it won't slide off.
Okay. And it won't cut through the fabric.
No.
Marilyn says the honeybee house is cute.
Thanks, Marilyn. That's what I do when I sit here and I can't think of anything else to do. I just make beatable stuff.
I know. I was going to say, it's like I could cut out some fabric, but I have to, because I am then for the pouch thing, like I said, it's ideas in my head. The modifications are in my head. I've never done them. So I have to kind of play around with I have to play around with it. And before my Wednesday live, I'm going to do the quilting so that I can spray this for so I can spray it, because I'm not going to use that black pen. Oh, Marilyn, I don't know if you were still here when I after I brought the fabric out of the freezer, the black came back. Oh, so the no sound. You can't hear me? Oh. Jesse says he has sound. Okay, so I did the white on some dark blue fabric, which just fell on the floor. And then I did the black on the yellow. And when I pressed it, it disappeared. And when I pressed this one, it disappeared. And then I put it in the freezer, and this line came back. The other lines didn't come back, but one line came back. And so I said, okay. And then they actually have an eraser on the ends. So I was trying to erase it, and it got out some of it, but not all of it. And so Evelyn told me it's the wrong pen. it's the wrong pin. I need to get the friction pin, which I gotta order it. This actually is, oh, let me do it here. So it's a metal tip. And so I'm actually going to return these. I'm going to order the ones from Amazon. So Marilyn, do you have a Amazon house shop, whatever it's called? Yeah, and so that particular brand, you did the heat and then you did the freezer test, and the black didn't come back, correct? So I need to order them, and if somebody has I want to order with their thing so they can okay. I think Shay Shay has a store, so she can get some kickback. Okay, so I think we did good. I got my shirt done that I needed to get done, and I only have 5 more of those squares to finish, so I still have something to do the next time I need some sewing to do. But I do need to get my fabrics cut for my Wednesday show. I'm going to be doing those slap bands. I'm going to do the snappy band pouches with a twist. We'll see. I've never done it before, so I've never done that part before. Anyway, so I want to thank you all for being in here, hanging out with us. And there's still 14 of you here. So I really appreciate you coming in and spending time with us. And I had a good time. Of course, I talked a lot. That's always a good time for me.
You talk, I just keep on doing what I'm doing.
When I do that with my doctor, my my family physician or whatever, my primary, I said, sorry, it's like, I don't get out much. So anyway, all right. Thank you, Jesse.
Good
Thank
night,
you, Marilyn.
Jesse.
Thank you, Spilling. And thank you to whoever else is still here. I don't see anybody else here but Jesse, Marilyn, and Spilling. So and Bobby's still here. There's Kingsbury Craft. Okay. All right. Bye, y'all. Have a great week. We'll see you around.
Bye.
Maybe we'll see you Wednesday in my live, 11:45 Central. All right. Bye.